going to be talking about books I read this year. And you guys know that I'm dyslexic from the last video. So there are only 4 books on this list. The first book I read this year is A Girl Online by Zoe Zug, or Zoella, you might know her as. I'm also gonna read the back of them, all of them except one, because I read that one for school. Can't really read the back of that one. So yeah. Penny has a secret. Under the alias Girl Online, Penny blogs her hidden feelings about friendship wars and her crazy family, and the panic attacks that have begun to take over her life. When things go from bad to worse, her family whisks her away to New York. There she meets Noah, a gorgeous guitar-strumming American. Suddenly Penny is falling in love and capturing every moment of it on her blog. But Noah has a secret too, one that threatens to ruin Penny's cover and her closest friendship forever. So, my opinions on this book. The book is kind of a long time story. Like, Noah doesn't even come until like the half way through the book, but still, I think you should give it a read if you like Zoe. And I'm going to read Girl Online on tour, but I don't have it yet, and I'll just ask it for Christmas. So yeah, so I would recommend this if you like Zoe. So yeah, and also if you have anxiety, then I would recommend this because they touch a lot on anxiety. The second book I read was for school and it's called Japlayan, and that one is a book that is built in, I think, either when World War II is happening or just after World War II, and it's just about this like basically town where a bunch of people live, and it's basically just telling a story from this town, and it happens over like 30 years, and it's like all the way from like when one of the main characters is just like a baby until he is like one that is like a pilot in the end of the book and stuff, and it's just and it's also a movie, so that's probably why we read it. And and then for school next year I'm reading England at Simpsons, but I'm not started on that one yet. So yeah, and reading books for school isn't like the most fun you do, but on my own time, the second book I read is The Amazing Book is Out on Fire. This is now the 3rd video I've made this year that this book has been in. The first one is How to Be Fantastic. Then my last video, if you can see, when I was doing my little skit bit, I was reading this one. So yeah, one thing I would say, I did not expect it to be this giant. It's so big. But yeah, and it smells incredible. Like, the paper smells so good, and it just it's such a unique smell of this book. It doesn't smell like all other books, and it just feels like, if you feel that smell, it just reminds you of reading the book. And yeah, this only book I have ever found the smell so good. Fucking, it's incredible. I read it in 3 days, which is the fastest I've read a book. But then I've read it like 5 times since I read it. So I'm gonna read the back of it. Hello reader. In your hands is a book containing a world created by 2 awkward guys who share their lives on the internet. We are Dan and Phil, and we invite you on our journey inside our minds. From the stories of our actual births to exploring Phil's teenage diary and all the reasons why Dan's a fail. Learn how to draw the perfect cat whiskers and get advice on how to make videos, and discover which of our dining room chairs represents you emotionally. With everything from what we text each other to the time we met One Direction and what really happened in Vegas. This is the amazing book Is Not on Fire. Even if you don't read this, it's a cool looking coaster, right? Yeah, I would say this is kind of a coffee table book, if you know what I mean. So basically, it's more of a book that you would just kind of have on a coffee table, and you can literally pick it up and open any like page, and I'm gonna show you because spoilers, and read there, and it's gonna be a great story. Except some like chapters, like when they met One Direction, that's like 7 pages. So really, if you open in the middle of that, then you don't really can really read there. But basically any other pages you open and you can see, like, okay, actually I have mentioned this. So like if you open here, this is a set of Dan and Phil, and yeah, that's just really interesting, and it's just a really fun book, and I would recommend this to anyone who likes Dan and Phil, or even if you don't like Dan and Phil or you want to get into Dan and Phil, then this is really what you need. It says everything about them. And yeah, I take this book everywhere with me, except now I kind of ripped the spine, so kind of have a funeral for it. Poor baby. My mom said I should plaster it, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But if I do, I might just buy a new one. So yeah, I ordered mine on Amazon, and I pre-ordered it, so it was less expensive than ordering it now, and I ordered it on Amazon because I didn't know how to order on danandphilshop.com. But still, yeah, it's pretty good book. The 4th book and the last book is Fangirl, and I haven't finished it, so no fucking spoilers, guys. Yeah, I am not that far into it at all. I'm on page 174. I'm on chapter 15. But yeah, I'm gonna read Kath and Wern. Okay, I can't say some of the names because I have no idea why the fuck Rainbow Rowell has so complicated names. But yeah, Kath and Wern are identical twins. Until recently, they absolutely did absolutely everything together. Now they're off to university, and Wern decided she doesn't want to be one half of the pair anymore. She wants to dance, meet boys, and go to parties and get loose. It's not easy for Kath. She would rather bury herself in fanfiction, and she writes, where there's romance far more interesting than everything she experienced in real life. Now Kath has decided whenever she's ready to open her heart to new people and experiences, and she's realizing that there's more to learn about love than she ever thought was possible. A tale of fanfiction, family, and first love. And yeah, I would say if you like John Green, you might like this. And also just if you like Rainbow Rowell, she's like an incredible author. And also like the fanfiction that like Kath is writing in the story has this year was actually released as a book, which is called Carry On. I'm not gonna show this, spoilers. I have a bonus content on the inside version, and I really want the collector's edition because that one is pink. So yeah, and I just love this book. Even though I'm not far into it, it is really good and really relatable for someone that really likes to sit on the internet all day. The fandom she is in is the Simon Snow fandom. Even though I don't know anything about Simon Snow, I love this book because it just really touches on like characters that are like similar to what you can find like really relatable if you're a internet seeker, like Tumblr and stuff. So yeah, those are the 4 books I have read this year, but I only have 3 now because I had to put back 4th one into the library again because you have to return stuff to the library. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, comment below the books you have read this year, and yeah, thanks so much guys for watching. So yeah, peace, love, bye.